Ready?
Okay.
Neil, you got yourself a place in the Cheshire Senior Cup final.
Yeah, we did. Obviously, we've had some tough ties, no more so than this evening. But you know, both clubs have obviously got bigger fish to fry in terms of us trying to win the Conference North, and obviously Witton flying high and doing really well in the Northern Prem. So you know, I think it was a good advert for most of it. I think the officials, dare I talk about them, spoiled a good game. You know, there was no advantage played during the game. There was whistle never stopped blowing. You know, and it was very difficult to get up to build up a head of steam, I think, for both teams. But they both tried their best on a cold night, and as I say, I think both teams, in particular, you know, I know we did, and I'm sure Brian did, have obviously got one eye on Saturday.
Absolutely, and from your point of view as well, another 90 minutes for Lee Trundle, and he produced the goods for you as well.
Yeah, he did. Some of his technical play was outstanding. You know, he probably could have had 5 on the night with the chances, but you know, he probably took his most difficult one with a great finish. But yeah, it's good. You know, it's great. That's the beauty of this competition, that we, you know, the one thing that we have has gone forward is that we've been able to get the lads who haven't been playing games. I think it was 7 changes tonight from the team that played last Saturday. So, you know, to be able to give, you know, Lewis a game and Brownie, Lee Trundle, Mark Williams back in. You know, Ash some more minutes, Dominic some more minutes, obviously Martin in goal. You know, so it's good in that way. And obviously the main thing was not to pick up any injuries. Although I thought we may end up with maybe 1 or 2 sent off, or both teams, the way the cards are being flashed around. But you know, it's something you got to look at. If they want this competition to be taken seriously, then you know it's got to be officiated in that way. It's a semi-final at the end of the day. Whatever competition you play in, it's a semi-final. I just thought on the night, you know, it could have been officiated better than it was.
It's fair to say this competition probably wasn't high in your priorities early on, but now it's proved quite useful for you, hasn't it? Like you say, to give everyone a run at.
Yeah, it does. It fills gaps because, as you know, we don't do a lot of training once we're up and fit and running. You know, we arrange games midweek. You know, to keep the lads ticking over, keep everyone game time, gives me a chance to have a look at people and how sharp they are. So we tend to train one and play one if we can. So this competition, obviously, it's got an added bit of spice because it is a competition. So the players can be a little bit more up and at it. But yeah, you know, it's been a competition that we've taken seriously. We can't do little else because we've only got 20 players. So you know, we've got what we've got. So, but yeah, it's worked well, and as you say, we've been able to make a lot of changes and get people more minutes because you know we're going to need them in this important 9-game running.
We've seen a lot of Nathan since he come to the club, but not so much of Lewis. He had a good game at right back there tonight, I thought.
That was Nathan, right back.
Sorry, wrong way around. No, it wasn't. I was like, what? Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Lewis came in, done really well. I thought, you know, good pace, done really well, got forward well, linked up considering he hasn't really played, you know, and done some really good stuff. But I thought they all played well. You know, I think apart from probably the last 5 or 10 minutes, you know, we restricted Witton to very little, and you know they've got some good forward plays. But one thing they were well organised. Witton, I thought. I just thought the goal, a little bit of class from Mark, great finish, and obviously Truns, you know, with another piece of magic. So it took that to break them down, because I did think they were well organised. We talked at half time. You know, I thought we were going long a bit too much, so we talked about half time about being a bit more patient. Getting the balls into the front man, into Lee's body and Mark's body a bit earlier, and getting the full-backs pushed right on, you know, which seemed to work. And as I say, a little bit of magic was the difference, I think.
Nice to have all these strikers firing as well this time of the season.
It is, yeah, and it's just about keeping them ticking over, you know. As I say, Lee's come in, needs games. Mark's, you know, been in and out because of the form of Tony and Nathan Jarman. But yeah, you know, people always say to you, you know, you'll always keep clean sheets. The important thing is scoring goals, and that's why, you know, even at the top level, the most important people are strikers, because they're the difference in tight games. And I think tonight, as I said before, little bits of class, you know, from Mark for his finish and Lee Trundle for his finish was the difference in the game.
So Stalybridge up for you next in the final. Fancy a double?
Well, yeah, we concentrate on the main. The main thing is trying to win this Conference North title. If we can win that, then obviously we'll look to win a final. But the main thing now is to put that one to bed. I don't know when it is. It might be next week. But you know, we just put that one to bed now, and we concentrate on the Conference North. Everything is geared to trying to win this league, and hopefully that's where we'll be come end of April.
Yeah, any knocks picked up tonight?
Not that I know of. They all seem okay now. A few tired bodies because, as I say, lads haven't played a lot. But all in all, I think everyone's okay. George Jordan's picked up another yellow, which isn't good. I think one more or maybe two more will invoke a 2-match ban. So you know, we've got to be careful with that. But overall, I think everyone, apart from a few tired bodies, is okay.
Definitely. And how's Wes? Is any word on how he's doing at the
Wes is
moment?
here. Wes is here tonight. I think he's just come to get, you know, obviously very difficult circumstances at the moment and difficult time for him. You know, we're, as a football club and as a management team, you know, we're being as supportive as we can. But you know, it puts everything into perspective. And you know, we just support Wes the best we can. He's back in the squad. You know, and I'll make a decision on after chatting with him again and just see, you know, what's best for him and his. You know, at the end of the day, what at the moment is what's best for him and his fiancée, and you know, we just got to, you know, work with that. But the main thing is he's back amongst the players, and you know, I'm sure he'll be ready to go in the next week or so.
Thoughts about Saturday, Neil? I mean, it's really a case of more of the same, isn't it? Really, at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is. You know, Gloucester's another game. You know, it's at this moment in time, you know, it's just about winning games of football. It doesn't matter who comes, who plays. We've gone to Harrogate and had a great win. I'm sure Gloucester again will be coming here, you know, looking for the scalp. We're unbeaten at home, so you know, I'm sure they'll be coming here looking for our scalp. And it's the old one, isn't it? They've got nothing to play for. They're not going to go up. They're not going to go down. So they can probably play, you know, come and play quite open. We know what our job is. You know, it's about just trying to get another 3 on the board and seeing what happens below us. You know, the teams below us last night all drew. You know, and now it's Guiseley, Halifax's turn to you know, Saturday. So, but all we do is concentrate on ourselves. We do what we've been doing for the last 8 months, 7 months. It doesn't matter what anybody else does. The good thing for us again tonight is that we've kept another clean sheet. We've worked hard, scored some good goals against a good side.
Excellent. Cheers, Neil. That's great.
Okay.
Thanks very much. Cheers, Neil. Thanks very much.